Hi, welcome back. This will be the third lesson in the series. We are going to work on mouth expressions in this tutorial. So we are going to rig it for the mouth. So this will be the end result. This is how we'll work on it. Okay, there's some problem with the eyes. I didn't, when I was just working it out as an introduction, I just did it. So can I say the mouth? That's one thing. And the next thing is, if I zero it out, this one. Okay, these are the two expressions we'll do. If simultaneously if you work, you can get this type of effect. Okay, now just close this one because I don't need this one. This is a file. I just added a couple of controllers. If you check on this one, I use the same process I created, but the only thing what I did was that here I'm using X and Y because I want to move this controller in X and Y, and I locked it. And the same way, whereas here I just want to move it in only X axis. Got it? So it's clean. And I gave the names as mouth sides and this as mouth controller. Now let's start the work. So select the model. We need to create the blend shapes. So go to Windows, Animation Editors, Shape Editor, and then create a new blend shape. Once again, just close it. I don't know what's the problem, but we need to relaunch that one, and we got this blend shape. Here I'll change it as mouth. As these are general, I'll just put G and BS. Okay. Now right click, add a target. The first target will be mouth open. Right. Now double click on grab tool. Once we are with this one, double click on sculpt, grab tool. In grab, because I want to work simultaneously on both sides, I'll change the symmetry to object X, and follow face by default is we change it to surface. Now hold, sorry, B, make a big brush. Okay, I'm just gradually pulling the points, and also I'll move this points a bit up because you can't just, when you're opening the mouth, it will affect the upper lips also. So so this time I'll be very careful because I don't want to affect the eyes. So I'm just moving it. Okay, so make the brush small. Okay, now if you test it, you got it. But the thing is that when you open the mouth, you will not have the same width. You need to push this width inside. So I'll just use a small, little bit bigger brush. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll just try to move it a little bit out. And test it out. Okay, that's fine. If you don't like it, we can re-edit all the stuff. That's fine. Now once this is done, I'll create one more target, and this time it is mouth close. You may be asking, Ram, this is it's already closed, so why close? Okay, close. What I'll do is I'll just try to create a little bit, moving a bit of up side thing. So I'll just change it. Okay, rather than I'll put up. Okay, mouth up. I don't know, and I'll change this to surface and volume because when I move it, I want it to affect both at a time. So I'll just okay, and then big brush, and then I'll change it to surface so that you can see I'm just putting this point out. If you test it, okay, that's fine. Now the next thing is right click, add a target. This time we want mouth wide. So I'll select this last with the same thing. Just make a small brush, move it back, hold. Okay. So we need to push this one so it spreads properly. Okay. Now if you test it, we can always edit it. That's why. Now once it's done, I'll add one more target. This time I'll say mouth close. I don't know. I'm just, if you understand the effects, that's it. How I want it is, I'll use volume and surface. Sorry, and move this point a little bit forward. Can you see? And these points go inside. Okay, just like. I'll change it to surface. Now if you test it, that's fine. Now add one more target. This time I'll say mouth underscore L side underscore side. This time I'll just turn this symmetry off so that I can work only on one side. So I'll move this. So this, how it works is that it's like when you move towards the left side, how will it affect? So when you move this jaw will be something like this. Okay, so select this jaw like this. Okay, very careful because and then can you see? I'm just so okay. Edit it. Now if I like it, that's fine. Now select this mouth side, right click, duplicate, changes to right underscore R. I'll remove the copy path and right click, flip the target. Okay, now done. So we got all the required blend shapes. Now here, if I select this model and if I come here, it's called mouth BGS. I don't want to go to Windows, animation, set driven keys and all that stuff. We'll just type a simple code and duplicate it and change the values. Okay, it's very easy and straightforward. So open the script editor. Okay, open the script editor. Now clear this thing. Now let's see what happens. Because I'll move it here. This is mouth control, we know. So I got this shape, mouth control. Can you see? And let's take, I want to move translate. Why? So mode translate Y, that's fine. The next thing is, if I select this one, it's called mouth GS and mouth open. I got the information here. So 0. Now how the code is written is that I'll create a Python script. Just copy, write, import Maya commands. Okay, I'll explain how that. Right? This is totally different. Import Maya commands as CMDS. And the next thing is CMDS dot, because we are using the CMDS, set driven key, and the driver. Which one is the driver? Because, sorry, driven. Driven is, we know, mouth open. So previously we did this. Can you see this one? Mouth open. So mouth open vs. Copy this one. That one. Done. It only for the first time. Once you done it, good. Now this is control. In here, translate y, and dv is driver value and value. Next thing is that we know that if it moves up, it's 4 units. So I'll just select the same line. From now onwards, it's straightforward. So why? When the value dv is 4, because you know it's 1. If I click here, mouth, can you see? Maximum is 1. So done. So I'll copy this line. This one is mouth up. So I'll just come here, change u to open to up. Now translate, this is -1, -4. Because when it moves into the -1, the value should be 1. Next thing is mouth wide. So mouth wide, so I'll just select copy one line because this should be mouth wide, and this should translate x because it has to move in x-axis. Now wide -4, okay, and that is x. So just copy this line, change it to -4, and this should be 1. Copy these two lines, this time this should be not mouse wide, this is, I think it's close. If I open this option, it's close. Yeah, just change this to close, and this should be 4. Done. Next thing, we'll work on this one. This is mouth L side and R side, and this controller is called mouth sides control. So I'll just copy this line. Actually no, only one line is important. This is mouth sides controller, so change this to mouth sides controller, and it's X, we know. And the other thing is that if I select this one, because I want this one value, come here, not this one, more GS, see left side, just increase a little bit of value so we can get this total text, the title. So come here, so mouth BS, mouth L side, that's the same thing. Now when value is 0, means, can I say we have frozen the transformation, it's 0, the value should be 0. If it's -5, okay, it should be 1. So I'll copy this one, okay, -5, 1. Now select these two lines, here we just need to change this to R, and this one should be 5. Done. Now we need to drag and you don't need to drag and okay, just come here, click on this thing, this is run the execute the command. Done. If you want to test it, go ahead. Okay, so it's straightforward, man. I'll open the script right over script in. What I'll do is that I'll try to copy the script and put it in the description panel also. Yeah, sorry, description, so that you may think that there is something, a massive script is there. You can just see it directly. This is the blend shape title, and what is the blend shape, and this is the controller and the values. It's a straightforward thing. Okay, now it's working fine, but if I open the mouth, there's nothing is there. So if I click on here, open the mouth layer, I could see the mouth layer. Okay, now what I'll use it, okay, I think there's a small problem. I just modeled it. So mod group, show geometry. Okay, I'll just scale it a little bit. So that it looks neat and it's true. Okay, I'm just scaling it so that it fits fine. I just modeled it. Okay, now if I select these two groups and freeze it, now if I check the group, sorry, I didn't freeze it. Now what I'll do is that when the mod opens, the teeth should rotate up and down. That's what we need to do. So what I'll do is that first thing, come to the side view. For the time being, I'll hide the head layer. So we know these are the upper teeth and lower teeth. So I'll come to the rigging, add a joint, start of the teeth, enter. Once again for the lower teeth, start and enter. You can name it. This is a lower teeth, JTN. Just 1 second. Sorry, yeah. Enter. Now the same thing. I can just copy this one. This should be upper teeth. I'll select the same thing and change it to upper teeth. Okay. Now select these two joints and parent it to the head joint. We are doing it now because we don't want to bind it. Once it is done, select the upper teeth, shift and select the joint, this joint, and parent it. So when I rotate it, that will. Now the same thing, lower teeth, select the joint and parent it. Got it? Now we need to do the set ones. If you want to use the script, you can use the script. You know what to do. Or else you can always go back to the normal style. Go to animation, key, set driven key, set option box. Which is the driver? This is the driver, that is mouth control. If you're using a script, you know this is the same thing. Y-axis will change only here. The driven should be the joint. Okay, as I say, show joints. Okay, can I say these two joints are selected? So what I will do is here, because it's only rotation Z, I want to work on rotation Z. But the advantage of when you're working on the teeth is going on here. You can do it in there also, but you have to write a couple of more, duplicate it more times. But right now, it's a very simple stuff. We'll do it in this one. So we should be in a position to switch between everything. So I'll just select rotates. Now translate Y. I'll put this as 0. When it's 0, rotation should be 0. Now move it up. When it moves up, lower teeth should go down, upper teeth should go up. Now select the two joints, key. If you select it, now go down. We don't see anything, you can just key it. Now make it 0. Now this time, when it moves, the mouth control when it moves in x-axis. So I'll select x-axis, key. When it moves y, key, key. So if okay, so it's working. Okay, now close it. Now if you check it out, um, right? So hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you got any queries, mail me. Sorry, I'll respond to you back. Show joints and always save your work. I'm just saving this one. Okay. So see you in the next lesson where we'll work on the nose controllers. If you check it out, we did the eyes and then the mouth, and then we are going to the nose, and then we'll go for eyebrows. In nose, we won't do just nose, but we'll link it with the mouth also, and then we'll go for eyebrows and then clean up and all the stuff. Okay. Uh, see you in the next lesson. Bye.